Hello fellas, I'm Reldeth Summoner and we are on the Wood and Spoon server, and here is the thing we made last episode. It's our iron mine. We've made all 3 floors. The rain's a bit loud at the moment because a lot of it are literally just on this roof. I need to put the gravel back in, so we'll do that at some point. Maybe the next episode, because I think next episode I want to do some tidying up and some actual like stuff to the base to make it look pretty, while we're getting some iron out of this. However, as you can see, there's no iron golems, and it's because we don't have villagers in here and we don't have the zombies in here, and that's pretty much what I would like to do today. But we getting used to this now. Ooh, whoop. Yeah, that's cool. Love my elytra. Get all these back. Wow, they take way too long to fall down. Right. Give me these. It's not all of them. I'm missing one. Because I reckon they stop on the ledges up there like that or something like that. No. They're pretty cheap to make. I've got Christ loads, so it shouldn't be too bad. So what we need to do is we need to get the villagers into these beds. That is the first thing we need to do. We have 1 villager. I believe there's 1, although I can't work out if that... I think that's just Z fighting with him. I don't reckon it's part of like the other... I don't think it's like a bad thing. But what I need to do is get him down there. Now, it's going to be a bit trickier than I probably think it's going to be. Let's get that there, put them away, get these out. So we need quite a bit of this. We need to get him in there. So actually let's get that scaffolding back out, because that way I can actually like get to where I need to be. Put it in this one. Yep. Yeah, that should do. There we go. Nope. Right, so I want to put him in this gap here. So he needs to go in there. Now this is going to be annoying. Like, really annoying. Because, yeah, I can see. Right, I'm hoping he won't be able to get out of this. In fact, if I put him there, he won't be able to get out of it. So I need to get him in this. So what I'm going to do, I think I have some cactus. Put a cactus there, and then on top, and when it gets there, it should knock off the, what's the name? Minecart, that's the word I'm looking for. So, okay, then I'm still not used to these bloody things. Right. So we need to get him into here, and for God's sake, why? Every time I want to record, sometime there's a server restart. Oh, that's the wrong height. That's the right height there. Right, if I get him so he's good to this level, there, I'll do into that. Ow, that shouldn't really have hurt much, really. So I get him to there. And then can he yes, let's get to that. Let's get that shovel back out, and what we'll do is we'll have a minecart going through this thing. I need my shovel. I won't need the axe though. So if I put this here, I'm using a shovel simply because it's got thingy on it. Oh, it's not going to work like that. I'm going to have to put, like, here. While I'm thinking, I've got to put that there. So that I can actually come out, down, and then outwards. So I can put them back. Right. I'm going to get a chunk of... we're going to get the cactus rails for this bit. And, well... take a look at me trying to move him, probably really poorly. Okay then, fellas. Turns out I'm an idiot, basically, because I wanted to put the, what's it here? Oh, Betsy, what on earth of achievement is that? Okay, it's not too difficult. I was able to put a cactus here, but obviously you can't do it with these. I thought with these ones, surely we'd to do it, because you could stand on these half blocks. Really, they won't really connect exactly, would they, really? So I didn't understand that, but hey, it's not allowing me, so I basically got to do it this annoying, stupid way. And wow, that slime despawned already, Jesus. So we are going to basically put him in here and hope, pretty much. That's what we're doing. We're hoping if it works. Unfortunately, I don't think he is far enough away from the lads over there to be classified as a different thing. Oh, I needed another button, didn't I? I don't have the other button. Oh, for God's sake. Why? Why have you got to do this to me? Give me the button. Right. This is going to be the biggest pain in the arse ever because it's a villager and they all are. Oh wow, that actually was quite smooth, to be honest. Right. Right, don't kill him. Give me that. Give me that. Yeah, that actually was not as hard as I thought it was going to be. I thought that was going to be horrific. And has he got his job now already? Yeah, yes, that was... Fair dues. That was quite seamless, actually. So now, basically, I've just got to wait for the rest to go. Now, that's going to take some time because, you know, they're just annoying. Oh, like, even, like, annoying this-wise. That's annoying as it is. So now I've got to wait for 2 more for that side, 2 more for that side, and then put a villager in this... Oh, there's a villager. A zombie in this bottom one. However, I also need him in that one, that one, that one, and that one as well. And the zombies are obviously good in them. So I need to get some villagers on the go. While they're breeding, though, I think I might try and find somewhere I can get me some zombies. Okay fellas, so here's the reason why this episode is pretty much as late as it's going to be. The villagers are taking some time to actually breed. I knew they'd take some time, but they're taking quite a bit of time. We've got 4 so far. We've got 3 in this one, and we have 1 in here. Just there, only the 1 though. So we're sort of struggling to get these out as quickly as possible, to be honest. And it's pretty much stuck as it is because you can't really speed them up without having more than 1, and they need to be more spread apart, and I don't have the space for such a thing. So we're gonna have to just pull up with it, and it'll have to be a bit of a late episode pretty much, but until that happens we can't really do much until it's all sorted. In the meantime though, what I think I'll do is get this thing sorted. This is sort of an area I've dug out and dug up, like a long way up, so we could get the all the mechanism to sort of lift the zombies up and down so that they can sleep and work once a day. Because literally all it does, it will have a line and it'll go to this piston and it juts up for about a second and then juts back down, and that gives them enough time to either work or to sleep, depending on the time of day. And that's why you have 2 sections to it. So what we need to do is we need to make this system, and hopefully it should help get it all sorted. But we'll need that Zerber as well. Let's give it a shovel and we'll put that there. Here we go. Now, how are we going to do this? It's actually quite simple. In a sense, no, it's not really simple. It's quite annoyingly hard. Right. What we've got to do is sticky piston there. And then that's got to move for starters. Put that there for now. Then we have a piston here and here. And this is where we have the two blocks. We've got to have one block there, and then this is where we have the observer. So now this has to be gone this way. Like that. It has to be facing upwards because of how it's going to work. Now, how this works is, I've just got to, yes, we have a redstone torch there, and then we have redstone there. This is going to be a bit tricky, but I need to get rid of those. I may even have to get rid of this, to be honest, because of the way it's got to go. Like that. And then we have, yeah. So there. We have a brick blocks there and there. And then we have, this is probably going to, this might kill me, to be honest, so I'm going to move this one. Because it might kill me if I don't get pushed by it. So I'm going to put that there. As I said, it may kill me. I'm going to put this one there. See? It does try to kill me. Right. I can then go. Then we need to put this piston back. But we also need this one on actually facing forwards as well. So we can't put, so we've got to put that piston there. Yeah, it's through the wall, it's fine. So we've got the one. If we've got that one, that's all I can really do at the moment. Right, again, I've got to get sort of standing upwards. Come on. Go. If I should be able to put this back there. Yep. And then piston will go here, but before piston does go there, let's put this brick in the way. Brick's got to go there, and then last but not least, piston there, like that. And that is the system. So, and then we have a redstone repeater there, and then redstone, and a button basically on the underside of this. Or at the moment it'd be a button. Beforehand it would be basically the reaction to it. I haven't got even the button to do it with, so we'll just have to like use some other mechanism to torch in that. Right. Yes, so that would then do that. That's correct. And then it's pretty much just redstone all the way to there. And then we'll have the last repeater there on 2 ticks. And that is pretty much it. That should basically then swap that block out. And it will work on 2 formats. Well, this one won't at the moment. But what I've got to do is I've got to get the redstone repeater there, 4 ticks. One there and 4 ticks. And one there and 4 ticks. And then redstone and all that. There will be redstone here. Like that. And then we need to cut off that signal. And that is the system's done, pretty much. There would be basically repeater going into that at the end of the day. Right, so if we use this system, just so we can see, I'll take that off. Right, so repeater, so it turns it on, and then you'll turn it off, and it will send it up, and then you turn it off like that. Yeah, but obviously because it's the way the repeater works. Yeah. There. So it'd be a quick one, so it'd be on, off. Like that. And that's basically how it would work. Up, and then you flick it back. That is the correct method, and it's how it's going to go. Then what we need to do is get the redstone. upwards. So basically we've got to get it so this redstone goes up pretty much up to the next flight. So I'm going to send this up, like up and up and up. Wow, they're noisy. Through that wall. Have I got it? I do. I'll pop that there. Now, I believe we should have, and as far as I have calculated it properly, we've got enough room to send it that way. And it'll keep the flow going. And, ooh, yep, that's like that. Yes. There. There. Oh, I need that block gone. There. 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 And then we'll go this way. And that's just enough for him to get it into this one. However, we're not going to put it there simply because we need the next one. Now, this is a similar kind of one. We've got redstone along here. Now, the best thing about this one is the fact it's you actually can't see the underneath of redstone. Redstone on the bottom is invisible, so you ain't going to see it. The only thing you're going to see is that repeater, and it's basically going to be attached to nothing. So you wouldn't even notice the redstone, which is going to be really the biggest eyesore of the lot if you would be able to see it. So considering it's invisible from the underneath, which is where you're probably going to be able to see most of it, you won't even notice it. So it shouldn't be too bad. So what we need to do though, again, is get that on there. I need those repeaters back. Not enough hotbar spots. Right. This one is a similar kind of thing, but a bit more sideways. So we actually don't have that there. We have our redstone torch. And our piston on the other side. So it's basically exactly the same. So let's put our repeaters on either side. There we go. Let it punch me in the face. There we go. And we've got to have our main block here. That's the main block. And then we'll have redstone on there. Then let's get this piston, which should then push. Yep, that's that. And then last but not least, now this one has to go in the other direction. So this way. No, that's not right. So what I was trying to avoid, this one's going to be difficult. No, wrong way. Right, only other way I could do it is dig this one out, and hopefully I should be able to get it from here now. This one should work. There we go, that's the way. And that'll go there, and then that should then do exactly the same. We just need a redstone there, and then it's exactly the same as it was beforehand. So we get our repeater. Not there. There. And then because that's how it goes, we need redstone, then the block, this one's out, oops, too far, come on, torch, so I can see, come on, torch, repeater, there, actually no, there, 4 ticks, there, 4 ticks, there, 4 ticks, and then redstone on both them, and that's the main finishing bit as well. So then we need the repeater there. That should work for our next one. I'm just gonna... Don't know what that was. That was an unusual sound. It's quite dark here. Got a torch. Let's see. It might be a villager one. Right, so if we watch this, it should push it forwards and then push it back. Yep. As you can see, it's actually lifted that up. Yep, and then lifts it down. So basically, that's how that works. Depending on how quickly the system restarts, will depend how many, if I've got to like put a dual link on it, so it works like that. That, I'm not sure what that is. That sounds like a villager. So yeah, that's these two sorted and ready. I can even put that back. I could put all these back actually. Yeah, because that's pretty much technically done. Right, and then next one is this way. It's pretty much exactly the same, although we need repeater there first. This one goes up. Alright fellas, so it's been a little bit of a time. This is pretty much the last bit I'm going to do on this episode, simply because the villagers are taking so long to breed. Like literally for the last week, not a single one has bred. That's why this episode hasn't been up, because we're expecting basically all these to be completely done by now. But literally since these 4 have gone in, not a single villager has bred until today. So at last they are still breeding. It's took a hell of a long time, but because of their slow ass breeding methods, I'm basically gonna leave the episode after this one, and then we'll come back to this when we've sort of got everything set up. Now, I don't know whether you could tell, but over the past week I have also gained a crappy throat as well. So you'll probably hear me dying halfway through this episode of this clip as well. So just bear with me for now, for the time being. I'm a bit... Right. However, we have the last part of our thing to do. Now, this requires... Ooh, this is going to be difficult. Right. Let us put those on. Those off. We'll have the repeaters. Those off. Oh, I need the redstone first, actually, so I'll go up here. Right. Right. We are starting... Oh, I need repeater first. Whatever. So we've got the repeater there, and how we're going to do this, we need a few blocks. Yeah, it's fine. So we need a block there. We need a comparator there. And a block on top. There we go. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay, that's made the thing a bit trickier, which means I've got to basically put one of these there. This isn't going to be as easy as I thought. Right, okay then, I have to basically pull this backwards, which isn't quite what I was going for, but hey ho. It should... We'll see if it works the same way. Well, actually, I'll just do it this way and it will work the same way then. Pretty much, that'll work the same way then. Right, let's put them back. And let's put the redstone back. It wasn't that redstone. It was that redstone. There we go. At least that's going back and forth again. Right, let's try it from here. So we have that there. We have a block there, there, and there. And we dig over the top of this one. Like that. And we have redstone on all 3 of these. Like that. And we have a comparator there. And also a repeater there on 2 ticks. These are on 1 tick, and it could be on 1 tick, so yeah, that's fine. And then we'll go to this one. Oh, this one, no, this is on 4 ticks, not 2 ticks. When we get to here, we need 2 redstone, which is there and there. And we need we'll have a comparator on this, so let us swap that out. Comparator facing on top of that, down. You can't see, but it's facing. I'm not actually sure. I'm not gonna lie. Yes, it was how I thought it was doing. Right, so I've got to basically get. What the hell is that? That is the weirdest noise I've ever heard in my life. What the hell was that? Okay, you gotta let me know what the hell that was. I have a clue. That's the. I've never heard that sound in my life. What the earth was that? It sounded like I don't even know. It sounded like one of the villagers, like achieved something. I don't even know. It's the weirdest noise I've ever heard anything make on this game ever. It's not something I'd have expected to hear. So then, let's put these back. Right, back to it. We'll move that. So we'll put the piston there. This has to be facing down on top of those. You will need basically blocks on top of those. This is basically just the system to trigger the piston to go up and down, so they can sleep in the day or sleep at night and work in the day, so they can reset their schedule. So they need to do it every 30 minutes or so. So basically to do one or the other, and because the cycle's 20 minutes, it gets twice. So you get both, pretty much, as far as I know. Once we've done that, we actually need a... Ooh, is that a repeater or is that a comparator? I do not know. That's not very good. I need to know. I believe it is... 1, 2, 3... Yeah, I believe it's a repeater. So remove that piston for now. It's his repeater, I believe. Where is it? There. We then have piston down here. Piston down there with a block on top. And then this is where the main magic stuff happens. So we need blocks there. Like that. And then there. Not there. And this is where the magic happens. We have our hoppers and comparators here, as well as our sensors. Right, we need a comparator here. We'll do this one first, actually. I need to go further back. Because I can hear the lava, and I don't want to go anywhere near it. And it's like here-ish. I will get it before we go where we need to go with it, but at the moment it's a bit annoying. Right, so since that's the actual repeater, we need to put a comparator into there. That's not a comparator. That's comparator. That's going to be in subtract mode. That one. And we need a thingy there. We'll do that in a second. And we'll have the daylight sensor there. So literally on this block there, we'll need it to go straight up. Straight up there is where we need to put the thingy. And I'm actually going to get rid of that so I can actually walk. So directly above there is where we need to put light to hit the nighttime sensor. And that should just trigger all three, I believe. That should have triggered all three. I'm not 100% certain if it has or hasn't. I can't see. But hey ho. Actually, what we're doing, I'm actually going to turn it off as well. That's an easy way of turning it off, because if you can't send a signal, it can't. So that's how you turn it off. Right, we do need a thingy here as well. However, before we do that, we'll put the next one in, which is a comparator there in subtract mode. And we'll have a comparator there in normal mode. And then we need the daylight sensor there. And then that is the block we need to send it up through. So we need to get that block. And that's going to go right to the top to the daylight. So this one has to be night, this has to be day. And then that's pretty much how those work. So we need the two things now. We need this one here. There. Actually, I think it works better if you point them downwards, to be honest. Like that. And then that needs, let's get the right number. This one requires 3 non-stackable items, then half a stack of 4 of the stackable items. And we need one here, and this one has 4 stackable items.
You've got a flat black tyre. Passenger side.
So this one has 3 non-stackable items and half a stack of stackable ones, and then this one has 4 non-stackable items and half a stack of stackables as well. And that is the whole circuit. So every day or so, when this actually triggers, because it won't at the moment because we've got the lights going through. So what we'll have to do is, once we actually get this sorted, we'll have to get lights going up there and that block. So I'm going to take note of this so I know what blocks I have to dig out. And so fellas, with these last few blocks here, i.e. these ones, because I don't want to be falling down there, pretty much is pretty much the where we are sorted. Where did this one go? Oh right, it's through the other side. I can. Right, I'm gonna put that one there. There. Okay, now I thought I nearly fell in it then. This is something else. I need to block this off. But we are pretty much sorted with where everything's going. So pretty much straight down there you could see is the daylight sensor. And if we go around to the other one this way, here, down there, is the nighttime sensor. And that has pretty much got us exactly where we need to be. That's got all of this set up. Hopefully, I'll probably change this to like the grey one eventually. And the same with this one. I'll probably change this to a grey one as that was kept. Oh yeah, 3 blocks. I'll change this to a grey one as well, just so it hides in. And I'll probably close most of this up because this is an eyesore, just so I can like hide it away so it's not obvious. But that is everything for now. That's not a one I've heard before. No. Okay, what on earth is this thing doing? Anyway, that's what we've got so far. Hopefully that should be working now. Technically that works at this precise moment in time. I will basically turn it off so that so that I'm not actually doing it while I need to be get the zombies in there, because it's pointless it going without zombies, because all it's going to do is cause havoc when I want to put them in. But in the meantime, thank you for watching. Leave a like if you like this episode, subscribe to see some more, and I'll see you in the next one. See you fellas.